Hello, this is the Elite Gamer here, dressed as Anakin Skywalker from Attack of the Clones, or Revenge of the Sith, one of them. Well, obviously Attack of the Clones, because he had both hands before he met Dooku. Anyway, enough about that. Recently some significant knowledge has come to my attention as a hardcore Star Wars fan, as anyone. And do you know what that is? I'll tell you what it is. Something that is by no means a laughing matter. And that is Disney. Yep, Walt Disney, I kid you not, have taken Star Wars by storm. I'm not against George Lucas from stepping down or handing over the mantle. That's perfectly fine, because every man, woman and child, or youngling, or whatever they like to be called, have the right to step down from whatever they do when they think the time is right. But my concern isn't with him making his own decisions. My concern is the formality above all else that, I mean, come on, let's do the math, people, for the benefit of all, for the good of all. George Lucas has been at the helm of Star Wars since 1977, well before I was born, to flipping present day 2012. And let's not forget, also he was also behind the helm of the 2008 Clone Wars, the CGI film which started the series, which we're now getting on for our 5th season. You know, my concern is, I'm in two minds as to whether Disney can get this through off the water. I mean, for 2015 Star Wars 7, I just really don't like the sound of this at all. I mean, how did Disney expect me to take them seriously? You want a kind example of that? Very well, I'll give you one. It's a well-known fact, Disney can't take any source material seriously. They proved that eons before with a film totally not relevant to what I'm saying, but it gets the point across. They proved the point eons before with Inspector Gadget. Yes, that was done by Disney. And you know what? Right, Dr. Claw isn't supposed to show his face. He showed his face a couple of minutes into the film, when in the animated series he never does that. So which totally spoiled the premise of the film. And the same people who brought you that worst mistake of all, as I said, they've seen, and Disney have absolutely taken Star Wars by the throat, and they have no intention whatsoever of letting go. Yep, it's definitely an empire, it would seem, that Disney has become. I mean, I'm not against other people's inapt thoughts on this. How can we expect them to take them seriously as the commander-in-chief of Flaming Star Wars? It just doesn't seem right. You know, I'm so used to an educated audience with particular sci-fi genre or general fantasy. I guess the truth is, in addition to that, I'm so used to seeing George at the helm. I guess it's kind of took me by surprise. On the other hand, I'm not saying they shouldn't be given a chance, but then having said that, I'm not really for it. So in all fairness, all I'm saying is, right, Disney or Buena Vista, if you can hear me, do us a favour. Make this film good, if it's going to be number 7. And if it ain't going to be good, do us a favour and leave well enough alone. Because the last thing any of us hardcore Star Wars fans want to see Me being 10 or 12 of them is a flipping, is like a Disney character, say Mickey or whoever, coming into shop with a flipping lightsaber, right? That'd be the biggest, greatest mockery towards the whole franchise. So do us a favour. Just do this film justice and try not to make a mockery of the greatest icon from eons before to this very day, which brought us the following concept. In a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I'm giving Disney one chance not to nose us up. And by the Force, I expect to see that they don't nose it up. Yeah, George Lucas had his moments, but I'm not quite sure. I doubt that George could have accomplished half the damage Disney was capable of. I mean, yeah, as we said, yeah, Disney's done some lovely flicks, movies, but they're now more and more aimed at younger people, maybe very rarely, if anything, aimed at adults. But to simply draw the line, what they're trying to put together with this. My in-depth opinion, I think it's just an accident waiting to happen. A train wreck waiting to come off the rails. And I'll be extremely amazed in barely 3 years' time if I'm proven wrong. So that will be the end of my thoughts on the horrendous news I've heard that Disney have bought and will be the commander-in-chief for heaven knows how long of Star Wars. Yep, the dark times have officially come, and Disney are leading the charge.